Hello, students. Now we start a new poem in Indian poetry, Tribute to Papa, which is written by Mamta Kalia. He was an Indian poet and belonged to both Hindi and English poetry. He wrote in both languages and he is very popular on autobiographical poetry. She lives in Allahabad and recognized as a poet and short story writer in Hindi. Tribute to Papa is published in 1970, and this poem is a mixture of daughter's defiance and of admiration for her father. In this poem, the poetess show that the daughter's behavior to her father is not only of appreciating or praising, it can be about a discussed thing also, as an admiration of a father is very commonly found in Indian families. Most of the daughter loves more father than the mother because they are attached to the opposite sexuality. This poem shows a mixture of thoughts. There are two opposites thought in shows in this poem. The daughter decides that she will not give her father cause to end his life in despair, and at his disgraceful at her disgraceful behavior. In this poem, the tone of the poem just shows a rebel daughter because he he make a rebel towards her father. Her father is a traditional father. We can say he was a good man. He was a very simple man. He don't believe in cheating. He don't believe in anything which is against law. So he cannot get a success, a grand success. And now the daughter wants money and wants status and wants anything which is not given by her father. She said that the goodness is worthless. The society needs only money. We can earn the honor, we can earn the fame with the money. So there is a life without money, it's just like a life without soul. The daughter is a rebel in this poem. Her love and respect for him will ensure that she does not indulge in despair at her disgraceful behavior. Her love and respect for him. Although he does not like her father, but although he was her father, so he gave respect to him. He gave love to him, and will ensure it. And she ensure her father that she will not do anything. She will not do, or she will not take a step indulge in despair at her disgraceful behavior. At her disgraceful behavior, her father got a same. She don't. She will not do any type of that work. So look at the lines of the poem. Who cares for you, Papa? Means there is no one who cares about your goodness, who cares about your nobleness, who cares about your honesty. There is no one who cares about you. Who cares for your clean thoughts, clean words, clean teeth. There is no person, there is no one who has time to see your good thoughts, to see your good teeth, or see your clean thoughts. Means in these lines, the girl shows a revolutionary thought. She is a modern girl and she shows that a good thought and clean washed teeth, and these are the olden thought of the society. Nowadays, only money is important, only opportunity is important, only the practical part of life is important. Who wants to be an angel like you? Who wants it? It is a big question which is marked by the daughter to her father. He said that, why do you become, why did you become an angel? A good person, a gentleman, or a person who cares about the laws? Why? If we cannot earn money with this goodness, the what is the motivation? What is the motive of this goodness? Why do we be good? If we can earn money, more money with the wrong ways, we can earn money with the wrong sides, how a person can maintain a goodness. So he makes a rebel, and you are as unsuccessful man, Papa. You are an unsuccessful man. It is a big taunt on his father by the daughter. Her daughter said, his daughter said that you are a loser. You cannot make money with goodness. So, what do we need this goodness? Why do we need this goodness? Because this goodness cannot give us the bread, cannot give us the room, cannot give us the clothes. So, why do we wear this goodness, this gentleness, and all about the good? You are an unsuccessful man, Papa. Couldn't wangle a cozy place in the world. You cannot, you couldn't make a place for us, a better place for us to live in that. You are always lived a life of limited dreams. It shows a middle class family's thought. Her father was a middle class person and he was very satisfied with his good thoughts, his manners, his clean words, and his clean thoughts, his reputation in the society, and all these things. What are the use? What is the use of this goodness when we cannot earn anything with this goodness? We find only miserable and the miserable condition by this. You are always lived a life of limited dreams. It shows the limited dreams of the middle class society. There are little dreams and they have not much long dreams. They only live a simple life. They live only a life of a person, the life of a person who have a limited dreams. If a person want to get success, he should make, he should see many dreams to get success. These, these lines shows a despair of a daughter to her father. She said that, Father, you are a failure, you are a loser because you couldn't earn money with your goodness and with the ways you maintain in your life. I wish you had guts, Papa. This shows that I wish means if you are a fraud, you have guts. Guts means cleverness, fraudity, and many other things. The girl wished for her father that his father, if her father will be a fraud, if father was a cunning person, that is very good for her because they can earn money by these guts. And to smuggle 8,000 watches at a stroke. And her father was a export in a business of export import, but he looks at the laws, LAWS laws, कानून की तरफ, and her daughter want that if they can smuggle, enter without the permission, the luggage which is entered without the permission of the government. If we smuggle 8,000 watches at a stock at a time, we can earn too much money that we have never look back for the money. We have no need of the money. And I proudly say my father is an import-export business, and I will say that my father is a very important businessman and they work import-export business. They do import-export the things. I will proudly say to my friends in my society, in my friendship, but you are a loser because you never cheat, you don't want to cheat anyone, you don't want to make anything which is against law. This shows a despair of a daughter. So, can you see that daughter is good or her father is good? We can say her father is good, but goodness is a curse in the modern society because a good person can never make an effort to go for money or can never be a rich person with the goodness. We can see if a person don't take wines, if a person don't smoke, if a person have no bad habits, he never can make too much friends for the business because there are many businessmen who have all these type of laxity in their behavior. Their behavior means if you can drink, if you can smoke, you find the friends in the society, and if you cannot, you are ignored in the society. Nobody take attention to you. And then I would be proud of you then. And if you are a businessman of import-export business and you smuggle the things and make effort to make money with the illegal doings, I will proud on thee. This shows a contrast because he wants that her father would be a cheater. If her father would be a cheater, it is very surprising thing. A daughter is want a daughter is wanting that her father will be a fraud man or would be a fraud man. It is very contrastive behavior of the girl. But you have always wanted to be a moral man, a sort of an ideal when you think you can't think of doing anything. You want to be a model man. You want to show the public that a person, an innocent person, an honest person can make a progress. Only you want that, so you don't do anything which is against the law, and you became failure at that point. When you can't think of doing anything, you start praying, spending useless hours at the temple. When he became tired, when he became despair, he began to pray for God. Oh God, give me the money. Oh God, give me the money. Or make no effort at all. Because he was an unsuccessful person, and when his goodness became the part of his life, he cannot cheat anyone. So it is a very tremendous situation in the poem that the person who was very kind now can't get success in his life, because spending useless hour at the temple is spending the time, spending the money in that time. You want me to be like you, Papa. And father wants that his daughter also became as well as her father be. It is very terrible thing for her. She does not like it. She wants to be practical. She wants to be cheater. She wants to be a fraud. She wants to have guts to do anything for him, for her. But you have always wanted to be a moral man, a sort of an ideal. When you can't think of doing anything, you start praying, spending useless hour at the temple. This shows the despair of the person. And you want me be like you, Papa, or like Rani Lakshmi Bai. You want to make me just like Rani Lakshmi Bai. You tells me the story of Rani Lakshmi Bai, another brave woman, and you want that I would be that type of woman. But I don't want to be, because we cannot earn money, we cannot live earning with these ways. You are not sure what greatness is, but you want me to be great. You don't know what is the meaning of greatness. You don't know what we will do after being great. But you force me to be a great. You want me to be a great. Means the, the person want that his daughter also became very great as well as he. He is very great. There is no doubt in it. But he is fell in the point of earth. He cannot give very facilities to her daughter and his children. And I give 2 donkey claps for your greatness. This is very rude language. A daughter want to kick her father for their greatness, for his greatness. It is a very situation, a dramatic situation. And 3 for Rani Lakshmibai, and I will give you a 3 donkey claps for Rani Lakshmibai, because I don't want to be just like Rani Lakshmibai. They are the person who lived there before many years on this earth, and now there is no use of this goodness in the modern society. There are only fraud and cheats, and who have guts can make their way to the top. These days I am seriously thinking of disowning you, Papa. This line shows the clear rebel of a daughter. He want to disobey to her father. She want to disobey her father because she dislikes her father. Her father is not practical. He was very emotional. He was always busy in praying into the temples. She want that her father will become a practical person. So in these days, he want to disobeying her father. You are your sacredness. What if I start calling you Mr. Kapoor, lawyer, division clerk, account section? Now, he wants to call her father with their name, with his name. He wants to call him Mr. Kapoor, lower division clerk, LDC, at account section, who is a very good person. He was a very humble and gentle, who doesn't want to cheat anyone. What do I call you with the name? Why can't I call you with the name if you have done nothing good, if you would have nothing for them, for the children? You and your sacredness, what if I start calling you? This is a direct address to the father of the girl. Everything about your classes with nearly everything about me you respect. I am having a love affair these days. You suspect. And now the father became very suspect that is his daughter have an affection or an can we say affair with any boy in these days. You have no courage to ask her. You have only suspect on her. You have no courage to face the girl. What are the use of goodness at that situation? But you are too shy to have it confirmed. The father is very shy. The father is very weak to ask her daughter what is the reality in this sentence. What if my tummy start showing gradually? Means if she becomes pregnant, what will he do? Why don't he confirm it by asking to his daughter that what is the matter? She is very upset with the behavior of her father. Now she wants to make an example that if she became pregnant in that situation, what will he do? I refuse to have it created and I refuse to make cure of it and want to refuse to abort it. What will he do? But I will be careful, Papa. But don't worry, Papa. I will be careful. I'm, I don't do anything that you get a wrong idea about her and you get a wrong popularity in the society. But I will be careful, Papa, or I know you will at once think of suicide. Means if I do any wrong step, you will get suicide. Her love and respect for him will ensure that she does not indulge in despair at her disgraceful behavior. Her father will take suicide. Her father will suicide himself if he find that the girl has an affair with another person or she pregnant. It is a very disgraceful idea which is given by Mamta Kalia in this poem. The daughter want to say that father, don't worry about my wrong ideas because I am not doing anything which is against your rules. I will be careful. And I refuse to, I know you will make at once think of suicide. You will think about suicide because you are a good father and you don't want to know that your daughter is going to be pregnant of another person's and without marry. This is a tribute to Papa by Mamta Kalia. Mamta Kalia writes in both Hindi and English, and the poem is a curious mixture of daughter's deficiency and the admiration of her father for her father. The daughter decides that she will not give her father cause to end his life or to suicide in despair at her disgraceful behavior. Her disgraceful behavior will not force him to make a suicide. This poem shows a daughter's thought for her father, but it is not traditionally thought. It was a rebellious thought. The daughter was very rebellious and she does not follow the traditional daughter of the country, the traditional daughter whose are founded in India. This poem shows just opposite idea of a daughter. This daughter is not satisfied with the behavior of her father because her father was a good man and she doesn't want it. Her father was a distant person. Her father was a clean thought and the clean teeth and the clean words. All these are qualities are found in the father of the girl, but she doesn't like it because she wants success, and her father was not successful person because of these qualities. These qualities are not take a place in these days. He wants that her father had guts to smuggle, guts to cheat the government and make money, 8,000 watches at a stroke, and she can proudly say that my father is an import-export business, and it is very clearly rebelled by the daughter. The daughter wants to explain in these lines that a person should be practical. If he doesn't, the, the sons and the daughters are live very miserable life in the society. All the tones seem Philippines. It is actually a combo phrase for affection she bears for him. The word tribute in the title is an indication that in spite of all the negative sentiments expressed by her, her sentiments are very negative because she thought that her father was in a wrong position or in a wrong way to earn money. She thought practical that they should be cheater, they should have guts to smuggle anything from the government, and they want to break the rules of the society, and they can make money only by this way. My father is an import export business, this is the statement which was given, which should be given by the girl if her father will be a cheater in the society. In the last four lines, he wants to say that although her father was not a satisfactory person, or he was a failure, or he was a loser, but she will not break the, she will not break the father's wish, and she refused to have a curated, and she will be careful about the relation with another persons, and she make believe to father that she will not do anything which causes him to suicide in the society. Now I want to summarize all these three poems which we have read from Indian English poetry. First of all, we have read about G. Patel's the poem Servant. In the poem Servant, the poet describe a vivid picturization of the servants or the laborers who came from countryside and live in the city lines. They live in the slum area, and they are called slum dogs. They behave just like an animals, just like animal. Because animal live a life of worthless, they live a life without any special cause. So the poet also said that all these servants, all these laborers live a life of worthless. They live a life of animal because they have no rights to do anything with their wishes. They live in a shape, under a shape just like animals in a shade, and they are 30 and 40 or 50 persons in a room, and they live and they are sleeping one another's uh, above one another's. The poet want to show us the miserable condition of servants. They are smoking the city light and the city smoke in their lungs, and their condition is very bad. They are only smoking and thinking about the situation. They are very ignorant because they don't know what are their right, and they don't know what their life should be or their life could be. Or it is dispelled, and it is hard finger glow up smoke is in hell. This line shows the condition of their hands and the condition of their lungs when they are smoking in their mouth. Their life is becoming very miserable day to day. And Servants is a poem which is written by G. Patel, and G. want to show us the miserable condition of servants in the society. The poet want to create a sympathy in our heart for the servant. He want to show us the life of a servant is very bad, while the life of the city man is very good, according to in comparison of the city person or the servants. And in the second poem, which is about a bomb site, which is written by Adil Jassuwala, Adil Jassuwala presents a picturization of a bomb site after the bomb blast, and he compare this situation with a girl who spreads her hair on the pillow and just sleep and get sleep on her bed. The situation is the same. All the things of the place are scattered everywhere, here and there, and everybody is scattered all around there, and there is nothing is arranged in the site. He want to say that the children who were throwing stones at some mound also spread violence, because this is the playground to make practical or to get training for the next time. And violence is a culture found on playgrounds. The point I want to say that we develop our habits of violence at the time of playgrounds. When we play things, we create a violence in our life. And cities fall to let their children breathe. And cities fall, or the bomb site fall, because they want to make their children to live in the society. They want to create a situation to live their children can live there. Now, the third and the final poem is about tribute to Papa. This is a poem by Mamta Kalia. And the poem has no rhyme scheme at all because there is no sound match. Papa, clean, teeth, you, it, Papa. Means there is irregular rhyme scheme and there is especially no rhyme scheme in the poem. All the tone seems flippant and it is actually a camouflage for the affection she bears for him. This is the technique. She bears her father. She doesn't love her father because her father was not a practical man. He does only good and according to the law. And she wants the money. She said that if we smuggle things from here and there, we smuggle something, if we can smuggle watches from another country and make money, so she can proud her father. Because then he could say that, yes, my father is a businessman in export import. This shows the little thoughts of a girl. Most of girls are found to be praised to her father, to their father, but this girl is not a traditional girl. This girl condemns her father's behavior. Father and mother are not God for her because she is very practical and she wants the wealthiness and the prosperity and the money. So she wants to say her father that why do you behave just like a good person if we can make money with the guts or with cunningness or with the other effects. So these three poems are of different topics: tribute to Papa, servant, and a bomb site. All these themes are different from each other. And tomorrow we are going to read about line for a photograph, which is written by R. Parsarthi, and the next Irani restaurant Bombay, which is written by Arun Kalotkar. These two writers also are modern poets and of contemporary literature. So, in next class, we will talk about them. Thanks.